Let's do a second date update here. Dear Ryan says, I went on a first date on Valentine's Day. Man, if you're out there dating, listen to this. Some say it's cheesy or bad luck, but I was excited about it, says Chris in Pico. Went great, drinks, conversation. I liked her a lot, but I got the I don't see this going any further text afterwards. Want to find out why. I would never want to find, that just seems... Oy. Chris, good morning. Thanks for coming on with us. First of all, I agree with you. I think a first date on Valentine's Day is cool.
Yeah, so did I. I was really excited for it. I know it's super weird and kind of...
It just makes it funny. You're not taking it too seriously.
It's kind of an icebreaker, too.
Yeah, it's let's go on Valentine's Day and pretend we know each other. Like everyone else. Right? So, Chris... I need to understand a little bit more about, when did you get this I don't see this going any further text? Did you text her? Did she text you? Where was that in the sequence?
Yeah, so basically, it was after we had gone on the date, and, and I thought the date had gone great. And before that, when we had met on Bumble, it had gone, everything up until that point had been going really great. And then after the date, I sent her a couple texts and she didn't respond. And so I sent a third one, I really didn't want to send it, but I sent a third one. And then that's when she sent me that message saying she doesn't think this is going to go anywhere.
Okay.
Those words are kind of not, they're direct without any softness, aren't they?
Yeah.
I feel like there'd be a way to add a little bit of crust around this, you know?
One more sentence. I don't see this going anywhere because...
Or just a little, right, it's just a little less... of a rigidness to it.
It's not you, it's me, or anything else. Yeah, there's no other explanation.
But at least she's not ghosting.
I know, I see that. That's why I'm saying it's legit.
So it's not ghosting, but I feel like there could be some more softness to it if that's the case. And if that's the case, that's fine. But the reason that, he wants to know why. What's the reason here? What's at the root of all this? All right, hold on 1 second, Chris. Let's see what we can find out. We're going to get her on the phone here. Hold on 1 second. Now, we're at a second date update. We've got Amanda's agreed to come on with us. She's not quite sure all of why. But Chris reaches out and he's like, hey, listen, I heard this second date update thing. I want peace of mind. I want to know why I was told on a text I don't see this going any further after taking Amanda out on a first date on Valentine's Day. He thought it went great. I kind of think it's cute that he says let's go on a first date on Valentine's Day. So, Chris, I have Amanda. She's agreed to come on and answer some questions. She's trying to figure out what's going on. So just be very quiet. Let's get into this, okay?
Okay.
Right, so be very quiet. Let me see if we can find out. Amanda, thanks for agreeing to come on. My name is Ryan. I got Sissy and Tanya. You're on Kiss FM in the morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. So we're calling about Chris, a guy that you met on Bumble, I think, and you went out with on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Tell me about the date. How was your Valentine's Day date with Chris?
Well, I just think it's hilarious that you're even talking to me on the radio about this. But it was a weird one. This was a weird one.
Oh.
Do you mind giving us some detail on the weirdness of it?
Yeah. So kind of got off to a bad start just because he kept calling it Valentine's Day, with an N.
Yeah.
And
Tubbs does that.
I let it go. I let it go the first 2-3 times that he said it, but he kept saying it because he thought it was so cool that, our first date was on Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. So eventually, after the 4th or 5th time, I corrected him, and he didn't take it so well.
Really? He got testy?
Yeah, he didn't believe me. He felt the need to look it up on his phone, and then he got all pouty when he found out that I was right.
Wait, he thought it was spelled Valentine's with an M day?
Yes.
That is kind of cringe.
Yes.
And what did he say to you back? Yeah. What was the testiness?
It was more of a shift in his demeanor. He got quiet and pouty and
standoffish.
And I thought we could joke about it, but
no.
Apparently we couldn't. I made a joke that, maybe we should should we get a bottle of wine?
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to lighten the mood.
Wine.
I thought we could joke about it.
Where you at? Wime?
And,
What?
And he did not. He absolutely did not find that funny at all.
So were you checked out at this point when you offered to share wine?
No, I wasn't. I thought we could joke about it. I thought, I was still in. I was still, willing, and then, now that I think about it, there was definitely more, because when he had asked me to that specific bar, he had thought they had served food, but they ended up not having a kitchen, and so there was, a miscommunication around that. And so after, sitting there and having a drink and talking for like an hour, he says, well, I'm starving. I'm going to go home and make myself some dinner, but I had a great time. I was like, oh, okay. Bye. Like, he didn't offer, like, hey, why don't we go grab some, food? I was hungry too. And I was still game after the Valentine's Day thing,
And even his poutiness, you were still down?
So everything felt out of place here.
Man.
Amanda, I want to tell you that Chris is on the line. And Chris, I need to get your reaction to this. Is all of that true, what she said?
I mean, yeah. I just.
You got upset that you got upset that she told you it wasn't Valentine's Day?
I mean, I was embarrassed, and I was getting really low blood sugar because I was getting. See, I'm getting out. I was hungry, and I think it was just getting really low blood sugar, and I just couldn't think properly, and I don't know. She threw me off, and I was so embarrassed.
And were you upset when she made the wine joke?
Yeah, now that I think about it, it's kind of, it wasn't so bad. But yeah, I was at the time. It just felt like too soon. Like it was, we weren't really there yet, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, no.
So here's the thing, guys. This is as bad as it can go. Like all of what I'm hearing are signs of the universe saying, no, we're not, this is not meant to go in the right direction. I mean, it could have gone, it's like not such a big thing, but all these little things add up to make me feel like this is not worth really pursuing.
Yeah.
It's just off. It's off.
I don't think we're a match, and it's nothing personal, but
it's off. It's off. It's off. Well, listen, Amanda, thank you very much, and Chris, really appreciate it. I think you didn't intentionally do anything wrong, and maybe you didn't do anything wrong at all. It just was off, right? Like the steps were not in sync, and that's okay. It's a matter of fact very clear here. It's not like a gray area. It's very clear. So thank you guys, and good luck. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. Little things, but totally cringeworthy.
Yeah.
And it's like, haven't you been on dates where like, this is off? Like, I know this is off. We cannot talk. And I talk for a living. And I can't talk. Like, we're not having any sort of rhythm. Oh. And you just kind of say, it's off.
And it's hard to make eye contact. Yeah.
I once had a 25-minute date because it was that off from the beginning. I was like, how quickly can I make this dinner?
I can't do that. I have, 90 minutes of offness. Right? You finish the dinner, and then you just both feel like, that was so nice to me. It's so nice to have dinner. Thank you, God. Yeah.
Gotta go.
Gotta work. Is that Mark on the line? He's
trying
to book Sisney's husband? Hello.
Early tomorrow.